The task of a marketer during the time of pandemic has actually tripled, especially those in the essential grocery services like us. With a future of uncertainty and a fear of unavailability of essentials in the mind of the consumer, the opportunity for marketer is actually immense. However, before we plan or restructure any media mix to address the situation, it is very important that we marketers put the customer, her evolving needs, her requirement first, more than ever before. Listening to your customer is actually key in this point of time. As a marketer, actually you set the tone, how the customer perceive you as a brand during this crisis, how you respond, how to support, and how to stand by your customer in their time of need will shape the future of customer shopping behavior. So our actions as marketers now on how we facilitate and interact with the customer will lead to building strong brand trust. Hence, it's extremely pertinent that we evaluate our situation and we decided to specifically address the four key issues at hand. So the first one is that with the lockdown, the biggest fear was the unavailability of food and grocery essentials, whether our stores will be open or not, which led people to do panic buying. We actually wanted to address this, and hence we created a massive digital awareness around 771 stores pan India being open to reinstill their faith. We also ensured that there is a face to this communication and commitment. So our CEO, Mr. Damodar Mall, actually addressed the issue through a live video telecast on our social media pages to reaffirm this. Second most important concern in the mind of the consumer is regarding the safety aspects. Whether the store where she is going to shop is actually safe for her and her family or not. And so it was essential on our part to actually communicate all the safety and precautionary measures which we were following in our store. The third most important part of the communication was targeted towards our internal staff. They are our heroes in the front line who are serving you all at the stores. And this is very important because they are the people who are actually stocking the store, keeping it ready for serving the customer. They are having a very challenging times now, and so keeping their motivation high and morale high was the need of the hour. And hence we did a series called Faces of Courage, where we actually showcase the dedication and commitment of the staff. And this also generated a huge amount of empathy in the mind of our customer. Lastly, we addressed the most common concern, which is the most relatable to us all, and that is about the fact that we are in lockdown, staying at home. So as a brand, we are not only supposed to provide entertainment, but also if you can educate the customer and help her tide over this crisis. So as a brand, we not only educated, but also had fun activity and did a lot of engagement with the customers in this period. The post-COVID-19 future, with the dawn of a new era, humans are the fastest to adapt, and consumers are actually adapting to the new normal. Consumers are acquiring the new skills and have expectations from the business as well as from the brands. There is going to be growth in the tech adoptions. Self-care has become the priority number one. Healthy living and healthy consumptions is the future, and upskilling for the self-dependence are the few consumer trends which we can see and hear. The brands and the marketers that address this growing consumer need are going to succeed in future. It's very important that we prepare ourselves for the future, but all of this keeping in mind that there might be a change in the media landscape. I think this is the rise of digital India in true sense. So digital media will adapt very quickly to this digital first approach, and media partners also will innovate the new ad formats and come forward with a more engaging approach. A short-term decline in the footfall might happen, but however, the brands that prioritize the unique consumer experience for their customers are going to earn the customers' trust. So being authentic and genuine actually is the key during this phase. Hence, my biggest advice to all the marketers out there is to listen to your customers' evolving needs and address them with compassion for the more positive future. And so stay healthy, be positive, and thank you.